Ready to play What the Heck? Well then what the heck are we waiting for? You folks are gonna hate me by the end of this video. This play-along tutorial is designed to guide you through your first game as you play, so feel free to grab your game box and play along as we go. First, let's get that box open and retrieve our components, which are pretty straightforward. You should have 90 cards with 6 different color backs. The 15 cards with red backs are your point cards, and the orange, green, blue, yellow, and purple backs are your player cards. There will be moments in this tutorial where I suggest that you pause the video while you get caught up. If you need to, let's pause while you get the box open and all the cards out of their plastic wrapping. Alright, let's get set up for your first game. First, shuffle the 15 point cards and place them face down in the center of the table. Flip the top point card and place it next to that stack. Then separate the player cards into piles by color. These you can leave in the order they're packaged in, but it also doesn't matter if they happen to fall out of order or if you already shuffled them. Each player now selects one of the 15 card hands of player cards to be their hand for the game. Your 15 card hand has exactly one copy each of numbers 1 through 15. If there are any remaining player cards that no one has selected, they can go back in the box. And that's it for setup. You can take another pause here until your game is set up as shown here. So what the heck is this game all about? Well, as in many games, your goal is to come out ahead with the most points. Where are the points, you ask? Well, they're all here in the deck of point cards. Seriously folks, complicated this game is not. You'll try to win those points by playing the highest card each round, but the trick is that you can only play each card in your hand once in the entire game. There are 15 point cards, and you have 15 cards in your hand, so you'll also need to play every single card in your hand. This means the game is all about asking yourself, what's that 2-point card worth to you? Your 5? Your 8? If you really want 2 points, you could play your 15, but you won't be able to use it on any other round. Shall we try a round? When the game starts, we'll have flipped our first point card. If that card is positive, it's worth points, and whoever plays the highest card wins it. But if it's a negative number, it will subtract from your final points total, and we're all competing to not be the lowest number who will have to take that card. Everyone should pick a card from their hand and place it in front of themselves face down. Oh, and it might be good to know the range of cards you'll be seeing. The point deck has one of each number between -5 and +10. Let's take a pause while everyone picks their first card. Okay, everyone's cards are in. Let's flip them now. If this round's point card is a positive number, whoever played the highest card can take the point card and place it face up in front of them now. If it's a negative number, then the player with the lowest card takes it. And if there was a tie, well, now we're talking. The rules for ties are what take this game from good to great. If 2 or more players tie for the point card, then we go to the next person in order. So if there's a tie for positive points, the next highest player takes the card, and if there's a tie for negative points, then the next lowest takes it. There's one more edge case that I hope didn't happen in your first round, and that is if all players tied. We'll talk about that more in a bit. If it did happen to you, then I suggest reshuffling your point cards and starting fresh with a new first round. For now, the victor may collect the spoils, or the spoilage, depending on this round's point card. All point cards stay face up in front of you. Your player card gets flipped face down, but also stays on the table in front of you. It is expended for the rest of the game. And you're ready to flip the next point card and start round 2. Let's pause here, and you can unpause either if you run into an Alway tie and I can walk you through that, or if you just finished the 15th and final round. Let's talk about Alway Ties. If everyone plays the exact same number, no one will take the point card this round. Instead, we're going to leave it face up where it is and remove our player cards. Then, flip another point card, place it next to last round's, and play a new round, where the sum of the point cards is the number we're playing for. So if they add up to 0 or a positive, the highest card wins both this round. And if they add up to a negative, the lowest card must take both this round. and if absurdity strikes and you reach another Alway Tie, we'll leave both those cards on the table, do it all again with a third card. If you're still in the middle of your game, you can pause while you finish your 15 rounds, otherwise we'll talk about the end of the game scoring right now. After your 15th round ends, meaning the point card pile and your hands are empty, you're ready for scoring. Oh, and if there's an Alway Tie in the final round, nobody takes the point card that round. Add up the point cards in front of you, so the sum of all your positive cards minus all your negative cards, and that's your final score. The player with the highest score is the winner. You now know all there is to know about What the Heck, so that's it for this play-along tutorial. Now it's time to play game number 2, so what the heck are you waiting for? Thanks for watching.